I'm located in Mi'kma'ki, the traditional and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. These lands are bound by the spirit and intent of the peace and friendship treaties. And I want to thank the Mi'kmaq people for welcoming me into this territory with open arms and allowing me to do this important work. As I mentioned last night, I'm located specifically in Boonamogwadi, also known as Dartmouth, and this name actually means salmon place, referring to the salmon that were once an abundant source of food for Mi'kmaq living in the area. And echoing my comments from last night, when I say this, I feel like I'm mourning the loss of something that once was, but more recently, I'm actually finding myself pretty energized about the resurgence of our people in the many ways that we've been able to find a good life in Mi'kma'ki. And tonight, I hope we'll have left you with a similar feeling of hope and optimism by the end of the week. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to talk about the importance of land acknowledgements because they become increasingly common since the Truth and Reconciliation Commission released their final report in 2015. Every time you do a land acknowledgement, it's important to think about why you're doing a land acknowledgement. And it should never be a rote exercise. There's not really a template. And actually, Hannah and I are asked about this quite frequently. Land acknowledgements are small acts of reconciliation, and their purpose is to honor the rights of Indigenous people who have lived on Turtle Island for time immemorial. It's an exercise that's meant to realign our thinking, and it reminds us of who we are and our shared obligation to care for these lands and the people who call them home. I encourage everyone to learn more about the land where you live, work, and play, and don't be afraid to share your own land acknowledgements. It's almost impossible to go wrong as long as you're moving forward and moving with this in a good way with a good mind.